Okay, hello everybody. Hello and welcome. How are ya? What's up? DSP here live on the stream. How you doing? It is Saturday, February 4th, 2017. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. It's actually time to get ready for gameplay here live on the stream today. My gameplay stream for the beginning of this weekend is Yakuza 0. So let's talk very quickly about how this came to be. I did an overnight poll on my Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. Had about 400 votes, I believe, when it ended. I'm not sure. I didn't double check the final tally here. But, yeah. It was between Yakuza 0 or Injustice 2 online beta, which I've been playing for the past 2 days. And it was neck and neck. Let me tell you, boy, it was a very close vote. It was like between like 3 or 4% or something like that. I think it ended up being like 51 or 52% to 48. So it was back and forth all night, very close. But Yakuza 0 came out on top. Now this is fine. It's a win-win situation in my opinion because number one, I'm loving both games. As you know, I've been playing Yakuza 0 for over a week now and really enjoying it. So in that regard, certainly not disappointed that it won out the poll, and we're going to be doing that today. Number two, Injustice 2 beta has also been pretty good. Although some of the connections have been hit or miss, really I think the purpose of this beta is more to see the different characters and, you know, what their gameplay styles are going to be and stuff like that. And I've really been enjoying playing that. Since I played it 2 days in a row, maybe it makes sense to take a day away to avoid burnout. So, Injustice 2 will return tomorrow. Alright? So, if you are interested in Injustice 2 and you're a little disappointed that I'm not playing it today, well, there's a big playlist of some 20 plus videos. You know, I think that's like 5 or 6 hours of gameplay already. That's live on DSPGaming that you can take a look at, including all the characters. The only character I haven't played with yet is Superman out of the 5 that are live in that beta. So give that a look, okay? I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be trying out Superman, and I'll probably go back to Blue Beetle and Atrocitus, since those were the first 2 characters I played with. And since now I'm starting to remember how exactly to do some of the basics things in the game, like the wall bounce combos and transitions and stuff like that, I think it'll be better for me to go back to those characters for a second helping, alright? So that'll be tomorrow's live stream. So today's going to be Yakuza 0, about 3 to 3.5 hours of gameplay right here on the stream for you. Immediately after that finishes, I'll be uploading a new edition of DSP Tries It to my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. Excuse me, I felt that one coming. This episode of DSP Tries It is going to be entertaining for all the wrong reasons. One of the worst things I've ever reviewed on the show. I'm not even kidding you. It's one of the most pathetic, just disappointing, laughable things I've ever seen in my life. When you see it, I would be surprised if you don't crack a smile at what the fuck this was. Alright? I mean, holy fuck. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So that'll be going live on the King of Hate Vlogs later today. Tomorrow, like I said, Injustice 2 on the stream. Tomorrow night will be the weekend preview, plus I'll be doing a bunch of patron stuff, messaging all those January patrons for whom I owe perks. Like, for example, the ability to nominate and vote for what game will be the Patron's Choice playthrough coming up. Either in late February or sometime in March. Okay? That'll be fun to get that set up and get patrons their perks. So I'm going to be messaging all the patrons tomorrow night on Patreon.com. Keep your eyes and ears peeled if you were a patron in the month of January. Alright? Now, Monday's a little bit up in the air, because Monday is the final day before we start Neo. Yes, Neo, this game that everyone is talking about. It's all the rage. The new Dark Souls. People are so excited to see me play, see everyone play it. Game review sites that got an advanced copy this week are saying it's the hardest game they've ever played. Pretty crazy. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's coming up on Tuesday, which means Monday is kind of up in the air. I may do more Yakuza, I may do more Injustice, I may do both, I don't know. I want to kind of leave it open, so that way I have that open availability of whatever I want to do, rather than committing, oh, this is definitely what I'm doing, and then it ends up being disappointing or whatever. But we'll see. Monday we'll definitely have more gameplay, okay? And then, of course, all this week will be Neo, balanced off, probably with more Yakuza. when I get the chance. More than likely, since it seems Neo is going to be an incredibly long playthrough, I'll probably be doing a first impressions video of it. Okay, so that'll be pretty cool. In addition, coming up this week, ladies and gentlemen, I have my first 2 submissions for the KO Community Submissions Program, by which people submit montages, their fan-made montages of their favorite playthroughs of mine. Both of these montages are for Dark Souls, the Redemption Run, which I did back in mid to late January. These are good because they take on that Redemption Run in different ways. One of them is more of a purist's, all the deaths lined up with some kind of text and jokes and memes and stuff kind of superimposed in it, while the other one has all the deaths as well, but that one also focuses on some of the biggest triumphs of the playthrough, and that one's done a little bit differently, having background music and stuff to it. So both of these montages, in my opinion, are pretty good, and I'll be releasing both of those, alright, this week on KO Gaming. So this week on KO Gaming has been pretty exciting. First of all, yesterday, if you're not aware, I released my video on playing Resident Evil 7 with the PlayStation VR, and what I feel are the positives and negatives of doing so, and whether or not I honestly feel it is necessary for you to have the PlayStation VR to actually enjoy Resident Evil 7, which sadly, a lot of people on YouTube seem to be saying, it's the definitive way to play the game, and you gotta really have it if you want to experience Resident Evil 7. You know, I, being a very honest person, kind of outlined all the positives and negatives, and obviously it's up to people to judge for themselves, but I give you my full-bodied opinion in this video. So that I released for KO Gaming last night, and like I said, we'll have some Dark Souls montages coming up for you soon this week, and my first impressions on Neo, all coming up on KO Gaming this week, so KO Gaming is going to be very busy this week with new stuff. I think people are really going to enjoy it, okay? Outside of all that, I don't really have much else to talk about. There's one thing I would like to talk about quickly on the pre-stream, and then we're just going to jump right into gameplay. In fact, today, I'm not even going to do plugs. How about that? No plugs today, because I just don't feel like doing them. And that's how I roll, okay? The one thing I do want to mention is something very quickly about headphones, okay? When I started direct capture and live streaming back in 2013, yeah, I know, people are going to be like, holy shit, it was 4 years ago when I first kind of adjusted and started doing direct capture versus using a camera and all of that, all right? Very different situation from today. Today I do it, you know, non-stop. Everything I do is direct capture. Everything's live stream. Back then I just adjusted from doing that camera to going to direct capture. And I didn't know at that point anything about headphones because I was just using headphones for the first time. Before that I was always using my surround sound speakers. So it was a big adjustment for me, okay? At the time, I bought 3, now keep in mind, this is a time when I was making way more money than I do today. I bought 3 different sets of headphones to use with my direct capture setup. One was the Turtle Beach XP7 Ear Force headphones. Second was the Triton Pro, I can't see the last word of it. Basically the Triton Pro headphones. And then lastly, I bought the Astro A40 headphones. All of them were wired headphone sets that worked both with the Xbox 360 and the PS3. I mean, those were the consoles at the time, right? Now, the good news is these headphones also work with the modern consoles. So it wasn't like I bought all these headphones and then immediately when PS4 and Xbox One came out, they were outdated or anything. No, it's very much not the case, okay? But here's what happened. I started off using the Turtle Beach headphones, and I loved them. The Turtle Beach headphones give you really good sound adjustments and actually has a really good built-in hardware into the sound mixer for it that gives you good bass and good treble adjustments, so you can actually have like the voices sound louder, or you can have like more bass or more sound adjustments, almost like a professional home theater when you think about it. I really like these headphones, and I ended up using these headphones for most of 2013 into 2014, but they broke at the end of the year. So a whole year I used these, okay? And then around the end of the year they broke, or one of the head cups, I believe it was the right hand head cup, wouldn't get any sound. So I was pissed because, you know, they're very expensive headphones. And I ended up sending these in for warranty, repair, replacement, because they were still under warranty. So when I did that, I ended up switching over to my Triton headphone, the Triton Pros that I had mentioned. And I actually like the Tritons because the Tritons have built-in mini speakers into the headphone cups that actually aren't simulated surround sound. They're literally real surround sound because it's little mini speakers built into your headphone cup, okay? But after using those for about 4 months, okay, they broke. Now, how did they break? Well, in this case, it had nothing to do with the headphone cups at all. It was the headband. The headband of the Triton Pros is made of a solid piece of plastic. So every time you put these headphones on, you're basically stretching solid plastic. Obviously, that's not a good idea. And after 4 months, they cracked to the verge where they were going to snap apart. Okay? So I sent those in for warranty repair and replacement. And when I sent those in, then I started using the Astro A40s, okay? So all the way through mid-2014, through the time that I moved across the country from Connecticut to Washington State, and all through the rest of 2014, and yeah, for most of 2015, okay, I was using the Astro A40 headphones. I pretty much stuck with these for an extended period of time. In fact, even through 2016, now that I think about it, I was using them for most of 2016. Now, at about mid to late 2016, I noticed that the Astro A40s, because I've been using them for so long, had started to wear out. Like the ear pads were starting to get worn out and everything. And I said, man, you know, I should probably maybe switch over to one of my other headphones because I don't want these to completely wear out on me. I'd like to have it so that I have backups. So, what I did is I switched from the Astro A40s back to the pair of Tritons. The replacement pair. This is the pair that I gotten through warranty replacement through Triton. So from about mid-2016 to now, so, you know, February 2017, I've been using these Tritons. And I'll be honest, they're good. They're really good. I really do like the sound quality I get out of the Tritons. For the past, you know, 6-7 months, everything I've done was with these Tritons and great surround sound and everything. I even mentioned in my video last night for KO Gaming, playing Resident Evil 7 with these Tritons was great. The surround sound was really excellent. And I was able to tell when I was wandering through the house, you know, where the killers were coming after me and stuff like that. Okay. So, after about another 5 or 6 months of using these Tritons, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They broke again. In the same exact way that they broke last time. Yeah. What the fuck? Again, it's the same thing, the headband cracked. And I'm like, well, now, you know, I bought these in 2013. There's no way they're going to cover them under warranty 4 years later. So basically now my Triton headphones are garbage. They're complete garbage. And I was thinking, gee, well, I could just reorder instead, because, you know, the thing is they come with this mixer unit and everything. Like, oh, I could just reorder the headphones, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. Why the fuck would I want to just reorder the headphones? They break. Why should I reorder them? And then I'm going to end up having them break within another 4 to 5 months. So it sucks because, in my opinion, the Tritons actually have the best kind of overall surround sound quality, but they keep breaking because they were designed poorly. So I'm done with Tritons at this point, I think. I don't know if I'll ever get another pair. Unless they've completely redesigned the headband, I don't think I would ever get another pair of Tritons. Pretty stupid. Alright, so, really lame. So anyway, now, I am now back to using my Turtle Beach Ear Force XP7 headphones. These are the original ones that I used in 2013, all the way through, like, early 2014. The ones, I love these. They're super comfortable. They sound amazing, but they broke, and I never really went back to using the warranty replacements that I had gotten. So now I'm back to that. How long will these last? How long will these last before I end up going back to the fucking Astros? Seriously. I don't know, man. If anything, what I've seen here is that really none of these gaming peripherals are very durable, honestly. So, I don't know. If anything, I'll tell you this, though. I can't recommend the Triton Pros. The sound quality is great, but the build is garbage. So, unless you want garbage headphones, you're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on headphones that are going to crack after 4 or 5 months. I really can't recommend those Tritons. Alright, so that's it. Let's get started with Yakuza, everyone. Like I said, I'm not going to do any plugs today. Just want to jump right into gameplay. And, that's that. Okay, folks? Sound good? Alright. Let us begin with Yakuza 0's continuation. Here we go.